What is going on, guys? Rewinds here, and in this video I'm going to be bringing you guys some spoilers for the Boruto anime. So it seems like we got some summaries for episodes 253 to 256. Recently my last video was actually some spoilers for episode 253, so hopefully these spoilers expand on that a little bit. And also, before I progress further in this video, shout out to Organic Dinosaur for the summary translations. So let's have a look. First off, we're going to start with the titles. Episode 253 is titled Conflicting Feelings, and it's going to be airing on June 12th. Episode 254 is titled A Spiral of Revenge, and it's going to be airing on June 19th. Episode 255 is titled A Troubling Unresolved Issue, and it's going to be airing on June 26th. And episode 256 is titled The Finest Recipe, and it's going to be airing on July 3rd. So I'm going to give my thoughts on, the summaries for these episodes as we go through. So I'm going to move on to that now. So starting with 253 over here, this one's titled Conflicting Feelings again. And again, it's going to be airing on June 12th. So the synopsis for this says, Boruto together with Uchiha Sarada and Mitsuki are heading over to Ikada's location. Ikada has decided to wage war against the water country. When Boruto has a reunion with Ikada, Boruto addresses Ikada as a friend and then tries to reason with him to stop battling. However, Boruto is still regarded as an enemy of sirens, and so Boruto's plea falls on deaf ears. Nevertheless, Boruto continues trying to persuade Ikada in a persistent manner, but despite Boruto's efforts, Ikada merely stares back at him in a cold way. Ikada then states that he would be willing to exchange something in order to stop the conflict, if Boruto is willing to agree on some conditions. So yeah, this added a little more context from my last video. So pretty much it seems like there's going to be a condition. And I also believe this is the climax of the arc, by the way. I don't think it's going past 255. But I do believe that this condition might be Boruto exchanging his life for sirens, or somebody from this side of the mist exchanging their life for sirens. That's what I'm just guessing. I could be wrong. But it seems like Ikada really isn't listening to any reason here at the moment. I'm actually also getting a feeling that the Talk no Jutsu by Boruto is going to be what gets to this arc's ending. I personally don't think we're going to get an all-out bloody war, just because of the message that Boruto's trying to send, as well as the other characters, and to show some development in them. The fact that Boruto might be stopping a civil war with just words is pretty crazy, because Naruto had a similar circumstance, but that was post time skip. So the fact that Boruto might be doing this could be pretty crazy. Okay, moving on to episode 254, A Spiral of Revenge, airing on June 19th. This one has the synopsis of saying, since Boruto is unable to change Ikada's mind, Boruto has resolved himself to exchange his own life in order to stop the conflict between the pirates and the water country. See, I called it. Maybe I called it. I'm thinking this is Ikada's condition. I could be wrong. Maybe this is a choice made by Boruto himself. But I feel like this might actually be Ikada's condition. I have a pretty strong feeling about it now too. Boruto sends a message to Sarada and Mitsuki that they shouldn't try to fight and be spurred on by their own anger, even in the event that Boruto dies on his own terms. However, the two of them won't silently accept such a proposal. There's simply no way that they could go along with this decision. Will Boruto and his comrades be capable of stopping the war and this impending cycle of revenge? Moreover, will they be able to restore peace to the seas? So this one, it spells climax to me all over. I feel like this is where the big resolution is going to be made of this arc, and then everything will wrap up probably nicely in episode 255. Let's have a look at that. So 255 is titled A Troubling Unresolved Issue, airing on June 26th. The synopsis for this one is, after settling the dispute and uprising between the water country and the pirates, Boruto and his teammates start heading back towards Konoha village. However, Boruto becomes anxious and is worried about what will happen to Ikada because of Karachi Kagura's petition, and Kursuki, Buntan, and their comrades got acquitted, but Ikada's fate hasn't been decided yet. Although Ikada teamed up with pirates in order to antagonize the water country, Boruto wants for Ikada to be dealt with in a lenient manner. However, Boruto's opinion doesn't mesh well with Kawaki at all. Kawaki declares that they have no choice but to hand down a severe punishment, and so the two of them start quarreling with one another. Boruto thinks about Kawaki's objection and also about the peoples who were enveloped in the recent conflict. Boruto then talks to his father, Naruto, about the issues. Okay, so it seems like this is going to be a lot of discussion in episode 255. Maybe we're not going to be getting a big crazy fight in episode 254 then. I personally was expecting at least somewhat of a fight. Maybe we'll still get something with Ikada's father because he is the Funato leader and I'm sure he wouldn't go down quietly, so maybe we'll get like Chojuro versus him or something like that, and hopefully that's animated really well even if it's short. So I'm guessing we might get that, but it seems like we're not going to get a big finale fight kind of like we did for previous anime canon arcs such as the Kara Actuation arc. So aside from that, this one seems like Kawaki and Boruto are really disagreeing. Seems like Buntan and Kyoho are going to be free, and maybe perhaps they're going to be targeting Ikada for revenge. And on top of that, it seems like Boruto talking to Naruto might help this situation out. That's what I'm thinking for now, at least. Moving on to episode 256. This one's going to be titled The Finest Recipe, airing on July 3rd. And I'm not going to lie, just based off the title and everything, it seems like this is going to be one of those one-off fillerish episodes that they try throwing in after a arc. And that's just my initial guess, but let's have a read of this. Oh boy. So Akimichi Chocho and Yamanaka Inojin happened to make an acquaintance while they were on a mission. A former Nukanen who was also a shopkeeper of a ramen restaurant named Kumano Shingo. Chocho and Inojin have decided to help Shingo out with making some ramen. Chocho and Inojin initially review the ramen. It doesn't taste bad, but it's lacking something. In order to make the ramen more delicious, Shingo asked the two of them for some more advice on how to improve it. Shingo is very devoted to developing the shop's new menu of specialties. Will Shingo be able to achieve their goal and perfect the finest recipe for ramen? I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this one I'm not interested in at all. It seems like this is definitely gonna be a filler episode. So I'm not looking forward to this one. Hopefully there's not too many more of these after this, because sometimes after an arc they like throwing in a couple together. So I'm hoping that maybe it's like 3 max, and sometimes, they're not too bad, sometimes they're decent, but in this case, this doesn't sound good at all. And in my personal opinion, most of the episodes that are usually one-offs with Chocho have been some of the worst, and I know a lot of the community agrees with that. So all I can say is hopefully it's not too bad. I might have to watch it just because I might bring a review out on it for you guys, but that'll probably be the only reason I'm checking that one out. But this gets me to wonder though, what will be the next arc? When will it begin? And are we going to be getting a new opening soon? Because I feel like we've been on opening 10 for a while, and I do love that opening, but I feel like we're going to get a new one soon. Perhaps showcasing some of the stuff from the current manga arc maybe. But if I had to guess, I'm going to guess that we're probably going to get more anime canon for a little bit, even if it's a shorter arc. I just feel like the manga still isn't too far ahead enough for us to dive back into manga content. I believe the manga is currently 12 to 14 chapters-ish ahead right now. So I don't know how long they want to wait till they get back to the manga content, but I don't think it's going to happen necessarily anytime soon. I mean, I won't be mad if I'm wrong, but I don't think it's looking too likely. But let me know what your guesses are for what the next arc could be. I think a good potential idea actually maybe is to adapt some novel content, because they did discuss that before. Maybe they could have Sasuke telling some type of story to Boruto and the rest of them of what went on in some of the novel's contents, because I do believe there's a Sasuke novel out that hasn't been adapted yet into the anime, so maybe something like that. Or maybe they could go back, like way back to the Naruto Shippuden days and adapt like some novel there and maybe have like Kakashi talking about it. There's plenty of ways they could go about that, but I don't know if that's the direction they'll lean in either. But time will tell. When news comes out, I will bring it to you guys. But I'm expecting July to be, at least halfway through July, to be a month of these one-off episodes, and maybe a new arc to begin more towards the end of July. But that's going to be it for this one. Let me know what you think of these spoilers in the comments below. What are your thoughts on this Funato clan arc? Are you interested to see it still end? Do these spoilers make you not want to watch the finale anymore? How are you feeling about episodes 254 and 255 that are going to conclude it? Let me know in the comments below. But that's going to be it for this one. Be sure to leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel if you guys are new. Hope you guys have a good day or night. I'm Rewinds, and I'm out.